when the door wasn't open.
Hey guys! I'm so excited. I filmed my very first Get Ready With Me today, and it is on this look right here. So, if you want to see how I got all this, then stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching. I'm hoping to do a lot more of these kind of videos in the future, so if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you later. Bye!
Hey guys! So I'm so excited to do this. So first things first, I'm just going to take my glasses off and put my hair back. And my face is already moisturized and ready to go, so I'm just going to start with primer. I'm using the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. This is really good for moisturizing and helping my foundation not look cakey. If you have dry skin like I do, then I would highly suggest this primer. I'm just going to put it all over my face and make sure I get a good even amount all over before I head into foundation. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea in Fair Neutral Light. This stuff is amazing. I got a sample of it from Sephora before I buy it, and I am in love, like literally hooked. This stuff is very watery and very liquidy, so if you're someone with oily skin, I really wouldn't recommend it, but like I said, if you have dry skin like me, this stuff is pure magic. So I'm just going to take my IT Cosmetics blending brush and I'm going to spray it with my MAC Fix Plus. This helps my skin also retain some of the moisture while looking dewy and gorgeous all at the same time. So I'm just going to blend that into my skin in even motions and circle motions. One thing I found about this foundation is it's very sheer. So if you want a heavier foundation, you can build it up. The first layer was pretty light to medium coverage, so I just went in with one more layer and it gave me the coverage I was looking for. It blended out pretty well also. It wasn't very streaky, it wasn't patchy, so I really like this foundation so far, and I'm probably going to pick up a full-size bottle in a couple weeks. Next, I'm going to be picking up my concealer, which is the Urban Decay Naked Skin. I believe it's in the shade Fair Neutral. If I got that wrong, I will have it down in the bottom bar below. Everything I use in this video will be listed below. I will try and get all the brush names, though some of them don't have names on them, but I will have the brands, along with all of the makeup and products that I used. So I'm just going to highlight everything on my face that I want highlighted, and that's going to be my forehead, my chin, under eye, upper lip, and bridge of my nose. I'm just going to take a damp sponge. This is the Real Techniques one. I love the flat edge on this one, and it just helps me blend everything in so much easier. So I'm just going to pounce back and forth all over my areas that I have highlighted to blend in that concealer. As soon as I have that done, I'll go in and I'll set it. I apologize for any light changes in the video or any weird motions that are made. I'm still setting up my filming area and I'm working out all of the... Next, I'm going to set my under eye. I'm using the NYX Pro Contour and Highlight Palette. I'm going to use this light shade right here. It's not shimmery at all, it's just a very good translucent looking powder, so I'm going to use that with a fluffy brush. This is the e.l.f. blush brush. It was very cheap, inexpensive, and it works amazingly. I love how this fits under my eyes, and it helps me set every section of my face that I feel needs to be set. Next, I'm going to be setting the rest of my face with this fluffy brush from Real Techniques along with the Maybelline FITme powder in shade 110. This helps the rest of my products blend in smoothly, especially later on when I'm bronzing. Next, I'm going to be doing my eyes. I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette today. This is my usual go-to everyday palette. I love using it day to day, and there's so many different ways that you can use it. This light caramel shade is going to be what I use to do my crease, and I'm just going to take a fluffy Morphe brush and blend that out. I'm just going to keep blending. I'm going to go back and forth in windshield wiper motions, just going in and out of my crease. I want to keep it pretty low. I don't like going too high with my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to keep blending and blending and blending, going back and forth, windshield wiper motions, and in circles. Next, I'm going to be going in with this dark brown shimmery shade to do the outer V of my eye. I use this to give my eyes a cat-like effect, especially since I don't really do winged liner that often. So this helps give me a little more definition and a little more dimension on the outside. I'm going to be using this fluffy brush from Sigma to pack it in, and then I'm just going to blend it into my crease and blend it out in circular motions. Now I'm just going to grab a different brush. This is just a clean brush with no product on it to use to blend out that outer corner and my crease. This helps because that way I can just blend the two colors together without getting more color that I don't really want in there. Now I'm going to use this shimmery pink champagne shade to do all over my lid. These are the three colors that I'll wear on a day-to-day basis just to be neutral and not too heavy makeup-wise. I like wearing this look to work or even just out and about when I don't feel like doing a heavy full face of makeup. Now I'm just taking a clean fluffy brush to blend all of those colors out and get rid of any harsh lines. Next, I'm going to take this light white shade to do my upper brow highlight. And while I do this, I'm just going to take the brush and blend it down to blend those two colors together so it's a nice seamless transition. Now I'm just going to highlight my corners. I'm using the Frosted Pink shade from the same chocolate bar palette that I've been using this whole time. It's a really, really pretty sheen that adds to my eyes and it makes them pop a lot. Next, I'm just going to be using my Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes eyeliner. I actually did this off camera because I had to get really close to my mirror. Now I'm going to be using my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I use 2 to 3 coats of this and no eyelash curler, and I love how it looks. I don't really put fake lashes on. I don't really like how they feel, so I tend to just rely on the mascara. But at the same time, since I'm wearing glasses, it doesn't really help having falsies on. They usually just hit my glasses, and it's really pointless because you can't really see them to begin with. Now I'm going to throw on a quick coat on my bottom lashes. I actually just use the same mascara. I don't really feel a need to use multiple mascaras. And then my mascara is done. And now I'm just going to bronze. I'm going to use the lightest shade from the NYX palette that I used before. What I love about this palette is if you use one shade a lot, you can just pop it out and get a refill. You won't have to buy a whole new palette. I'm just going to throw on a light contour with this Morphe brush that I have. And then I'm going to grab a big fluffy brush and blend it all out. I don't like having too much of a deep contour. I like having just one slight enough that you know it's there, but not a super sharp one. I don't feel the need to do that day to day, so I just kind of blend it out and diffuse it a bit with the fluffy Real Techniques brush that I used before. Next, I'm just going to bronze the rest of my face. I'm going to do a light bronzer up top around my temples and along my hairline, and I'm just going to bring it down the side of my face and connect it with that last contour. I like blending it all out again with that big fluffy brush once I get it on there, because I don't want to keep adding more product that would be left on that other brush. So I'm just going to blend it out until I like how it looks. I'm just going to keep blending and blending and blending. Blend until you can't blend no more. I'm going to put some bronzer underneath my chin because I am one of those lucky girls in the world that has a super bad double chin. So I just put that under there to add a little bit of a shadow to help take that effect away. And I'm just going to keep blending and blending until I think it looks good. No one likes to have a muddy face, so I just keep going and blending until I like how it looks. My blush today, I'm going to be using a Colourpop shade. Because of the consistency of the product, I like to use a damp sponge to apply it. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of that on each cheek, and then I'm going to go back in with that same fluffy brush that I've been using for my entire face to blend it all out. Now I'm going to highlight. I'm using Champagne Pop by Jaclyn and BECCA Cosmetics. This shade is so flattering on every skin tone. It's insane. I never thought someone with my fair complexion would be able to pull off a champagne tone like this, but I wear it every day and it looks amazing. I'm just going to put it up on my cheekbones on both sides of my face and blend it out until I like how it looks. I love the finish on this, and I love how it makes my skin look. It doesn't look patchy, it doesn't look streaky, it blends out beautifully, and when the light hits it, it's absolutely stunning. Now for the finishing touch, and that is lip color. Today I'm wearing the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lolita. This is my ride or die lip color. I would wear this every day. I actually do wear it every day. It's such a good color. It looks amazing on my skin tone. It looks amazing on everyone else's skin tones. It's just, it's such a good color. And the formula is amazing itself. It doesn't budge. It stays. It dries quick. I could drink coffee after coffee and it's not going anywhere. So I'm just going to finish up that lip color and then I am all set. So this is the finished product. Let me know if you like this video by giving it a thumbs up below, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.